Today we will discuss characteristics of a chemical reaction. Most of the chemical reactions, when they are carried out, they show visible changes or indications. These visible changes or indications tells us that the chemical reaction has taken place and are called characteristics of a chemical reaction. The first characteristic of a chemical reaction is evolution of a gas. Evolution of a gas. Some of the chemical reactions you will come to know have taken place with the evolution of gas, or when you see gas coming out of the reaction. If the reaction is taking place in a liquid medium, the gas evolved can be seen escaping from the surface of the liquid in the form of small bubbles. These large number of small bubbles which are seen on the surface of a liquid and indicates the evolution of a gas is called as effervescence. Let us see few reactions which are characterized by evolution of gas. One such reaction is addition of dilute sulfuric acid to metal zinc. So when dilute sulfuric acid is poured over zinc granules, then hydrogen gas is released with a lot of bubbles. So when you see bubbles coming out from the reaction, you will come to know a reaction has taken place between zinc and dilute sulfuric acid. Let us see the chemical reaction. So when this dilute sulfuric acid is poured over zinc, zinc sulfate is formed. At the same time, hydrogen gas is released with a lot of bubbles. Let us see another chemical reaction which is characterized by evolution of gas. This is when acetic acid of vinegar is poured over baking soda. So when acetic acid or vinegar is poured over baking soda, lot of carbon dioxide gas is released with brisk effervescence. So when you see brisk effervescence, you will come to know that carbon dioxide gas is being released from the reaction. Let us see the reaction. NaHCO3 is baking soda. When this baking soda is treated with acetic acid, CH3COOH, or you can say vinegar, a chemical reaction takes place. In this CH3COO, Na is formed, which is sodium acetate, and water is formed. At the same time, a lot of carbon dioxide gas is released with brisk effervescence. So this is another reaction in which evolution of gas takes place. Now let us see another characteristic of a chemical reaction. Now the second characteristic of a chemical reaction is change of color. On mixing two compounds, if the color changes, this means that the two compounds have chemically reacted to form a new compound. For example, formation of copper sulfide from copper sulfate solution. Let us see the reaction. So second characteristic is change of color. Now when copper sulfate solution, which is blue in color, is made to react with hydrogen sulfide gas, or in other words you can say when hydrogen sulfide gas is bubbled through blue copper sulfate solution, black PPT of copper sulfide is formed along with H2SO4. So you will see that the blue colored copper sulfate solution has changed to black PPT. So change of color, again it indicates that the chemical reaction has taken place. Now we will discuss the third characteristic of a chemical reaction. The third characteristic of a chemical reaction is evolution or absorption of energy. If energy in the form of heat or light is absorbed or evolved in any chemical reaction, that means a chemical reaction has taken place. Or you can say this is another characteristic of a chemical reaction. For example, when magnesium ribbon is burned, it gives dazzling white light and lot of heat. This means that the magnesium ribbon has reacted with oxygen present in air to form magnesium oxide. Let us see the reaction. So the third. Magnesium ribbon is burnt in atmosphere of oxygen, then magnesium oxide is formed. Let us take another example of a reaction in which heat is given out or energy is given out in the form of heat. Now when coal is burnt, a lot of energy is given out in the form of heat and light, and the reaction which takes place is C plus O2. This carbon is a form of this type of coal only. It's going to give CO2. Now the fourth characteristic of a chemical reaction is formation of a precipitate. When two clear solutions of two different compounds they are mixed and an insoluble salt is formed, which slowly settles down at the bottom of a vessel. This insoluble salt, which is formed in a chemical reaction, slowly settles down at the bottom of a vessel, is called as a precipitate. And formation of precipitate is another characteristic of a chemical reaction. Now let us see few chemical reactions in which precipitate is formed. One very good example of this is treating barium chloride solution with sulfuric acid. Let us see the reaction. Formation of precipitate. Now barium chloride solution is a clear solution, and when it is treated with dilute sulfuric acid, a white PPT of barium sulfate is obtained along with hydrochloric acid. This is white PPT. Let us see another chemical reaction in which formation of precipitate takes place. This is when ferrous sulfate solution is treated with sodium hydroxide solution. Ferrous hydroxide is formed, which is a green PPT along with sodium sulfate. So remember, there are certain chemical reactions in which precipitate is formed. This precipitate can be white in color or it can be colored. It can be green in color, it can be black in color, it can be of any other color. Now the fifth characteristic of a chemical reaction is change of state. Now when two compounds they are mixed and their physical state changes, this shows that the two chemical compounds have chemically reacted to form a new compound. So change of a physical state is also a characteristic of a chemical reaction. Let us see this with the help of an example. Now when ammonia gas is mixed with hydrogen chloride gas, a solid is formed. That means solid is some other compound. It is ammonium chloride. So remember, these are the 5 characteristics of a chemical reaction.